Tor and Odin were in the photo with a clicker. They might know how it works. I'm off the case, but I can still visit family.
All right. So we are in the Bunker Woods now, which is obviously behind the lodge. There are a few rooms we can go to back here that we should probably do pretty quickly. And there's going to be a little bit of stuff that has opened up for us now that we are playing as Saga in the Bunker Woods. So let's head back there and open a bunch of containers. That last chapter is pretty short. You know how it is. We have technically already played this whole game before, so if people don't want to wait to see the next episode when it airs in a year, you can always go back and finish that playthrough. The original blind playthrough that we did. I've also put it in the playlist for the Remedy Connected Universe right before this, before a final draft, even though chronologically it was the first game that we did for this little experiment.
Force it open.
There's a page in there, I think. She's still just here, slamming on the door, trying to get in, and it's very funny. Okay, I don't know if we can get any of the containers or the manuscript page that's back there.
You say you didn't get a good look at the assailants.
No, I mean, yes. I didn't get any kind of blood, actually. I wasn't exactly at my post when it all went down. I needed to answer nature's call and got old Terry from the back there to cover for me. I might have taken more time than I should have. It's usually so quiet around here at that time of day. I didn't think anything of it.
Is there anything over here? Back in here, I mean. No corpses.
Poor thing.
There's blood everywhere, though, still. The FPC is cleaning up quickly, it seems. Here we go. That's cool that there's a door open there now. Coffee cup charm can go in there. We don't need them because we're god gamers. All right. I don't think we can interact with much else right now out here.
They all flew away. Into the skies. Into the darkness.
All this brouhaha is not good for my old ticker. Or the fishes, for that matter. Scares them right off.
You're like a 20-year-old man. I wanted to come out here and just see how the town was reacting to all the violence.
Oh my goodness, what happened here?
Alright. Wait a minute. Okay, I still need bolt cutters. There is a screwdriver door in the Oh Dear Diner, though, so we should go do that. Because I think this is something that we forgot to do when I first played this chapter, was actually investigate the town in the aftermath. Just to kind of get a feel for how people kind of reacted, especially because we know so many of the townsfolk.
Grab a seat if you like.
So many of the townsfolk are the cultists. Pop. Dear Diary, Alan contacted me again today. There was a message for me hidden in the newspaper. He wanted to make sure I was ready for his arrival. What a silly thing to even ask. Of course I'm ready. Duh, Alan. Oh, and Norman got in the dried apricots at work again. I swear we'll have to fumigate the place. Dear Diary, some guy at the diner got mad that I brought him a piece of cherry pie and demanded a free piece of apple, but he totally ordered cherry. When I pointed out that he had already took like 2 bites of the cherry, he said he thought it was apple. Apple pie and cherry pie do not look the same. I told him he could order another piece, but he'd have to pay for it. He got so mad and started screaming about leaving me a bad review. Like I care about reviews. Anyway, I took away his pie and told him babies shouldn't be eating sweets. He shouted a bit, then left some people. Dear Diary, Cynthia has been acting up lately. I think she's turning into a you-know-what. Lots of you-know-whats popping up lately. I'll keep an eye on it. If things get out of hand, I can always get out the rifle. I'm sure Alan would appreciate me keeping the place safe. She's talking about Cynthia Weaver from the first game, and she's turning into a Taken, which we kind of already knew. Alan. I thought this was a clue. Is it not a clue that we can't put it on the evidence board? But that pretty much confirms, that's the confirmation that Rose is in fact the person.
It doesn't budge.
That startled me. Rose is, in fact, the person who is leaving all of the lunch boxes for Alan. Of course, we knew that because we've played the game before, but... I can't get in back here right now, can I? No, I need the bolt cutters there. Okay. I don't know if there's any value in stopping by the sheriff's station to talk to Estevez. Nope, can't go in. All right, well, that tells us everything we need to know. All right, back into the lodge and we'll head out. Mayor Sitter won't roll over on the issues. That's funny. Stop peeping. It's a crime scene. So yeah, at least these townsfolk seem a little rattled by it. Valhalla Nursing Home. Exactly where we're headed.
Hello?
Saga! It's Tor, your grandfather. About time you were coming to visit, kiddo.
How did you know I was coming to see you?
Never mind that. We have bigger problems. We're losing. Oh, fuck! Fuck you, you fucking hag! Fuck!
Cynthia.
Shit. Something is off at that nursing home.
The Valhalla Nursing Home.
Founded in 2014 for Odin and Tor Anderson of the Old Gods of Asgard fame for their twilight years. Built after the Return comeback tour, flip-flopped to be their farewell tour, cut short, canceled. As their agent, Barry Wheeler had managed to coax a few hit songs out of them before that. Balance Lays the Demon, a couple of others. The old men rocked like their namesakes. The backstage parties got out of hand. The air was thick with smoke. Wheeler squinted. His migraine flared, booze and drugs. A rock and roll cliche. They ran off after every gig. Wheeler had security track them down to the craziest after parties.
Milo, get off my desk. Nightmare. No, don't touch me while I'm trying to use a mouse, Milo. God, I can't get a moment of peace. There's a nursery rhyme. Okay. It's up there. So easy to miss. Animation freaked out there for a second. That was odd. Alrighty.
Oh, another rhyme.
Mother, may I go outside? May I run and play? I say to you, my daughter dear, go outside and play, but only in the light of day and only round the trees so grown. Never near the lake, my child, and never may you drown. This is obviously where the stories begin to get closer to Saga's fictional life. Another confluence. Okay, good. It's on the way to the thingy. Dude. Oh yeah. Get back here.
A charm for my bracelet.
Here we go.
Another cult stash.
Okay. The cult of the tree sees everything. Case board. All right. Valhalla Nursing Home.
Tor and Odin might know something about the clicker. With Wake out of reach, this is my best lead.
All right. What did Tor know about the clicker? Tor was about to tell me something. What happened to Tor? I heard yelling before the call was cut off. Cult of the tree. The cult tried to kill Alan Wake. Where do we want? What is their motive acting on Scratch's orders? What do they want with Wake? Ilmo Koskela attacked Wake while wearing a deer mask. I saw him with my own two eyes. No doubt Ilmo's in the cult, but what about Yako? These are for later. Cult stashes. We're going to start filling out these. Who is this known for exactly? Did the cult expect someone to break inside? Nursery rhymes. Ryan found at a campsite in the woods near Bright Falls. By trying to protect against one danger, she exposed her child to another. And I think that's everything in this area, so we just need to go down, grab the lunchbox, and the other cult stash. I don't know what's with the animation freaking out there, but it's kind of funny. Yes, okay. This is the road I want to follow. Alright. That got a little out of hand, but that's fine. Okay. I'm getting lost. Here we go. Lunchbox. We'll be able to upgrade our guns again.
There's another lunchbox.
Just then, I suddenly slammed into something that felt like a sturdy, well-built brick wall. I almost fell, but a strong arm grabbed me by the waist. I hardly knew what was happening. A voice reached through my confused, frightened haze like an outstretched hand. A gruff, manly voice. The deep, reassuring voice reassured me. "Don't you worry, miss. I've got this." I looked up just in time to see the monster barreling through the forest at us. Just then, a blast. The monster went down like an elderly person who'd lost their cane. I looked up at my savior and saw a handsome face with dark hair. He wore a stylish tweed jacket and held up a smoking pistol. "Looks like I got here just in time," he said. He smiled at me, and my heart fluttered like a bird. "I'll say," I thought to myself. "I'll say." That's what she said. Bullets penetrate darkness shield. Not super necessary. Faster, faster. We'll get that one.
Saga squeezed the trigger of the pump-action shotgun. The shots poured out, faster and faster in a growing frenzy.
Solid. All right. All right, so that was one of them. Where is... Yes, right along here. Should be the next one. Next cult stash, wherever it is. Right here. 200 total vehicles in a factory consisting of bicycles and cars. Each car has 4 wheels. Each bicycle has 2 wheels. There are a total of 754 wheels in the factory. How many cars are in the factory? 177. We need to go bigger. More stick symbols. More graffiti. I want people pissing their pants when they think about going in the woods. Spread the word. The cult of the trees are weird pee-pee boys. They're kinky out in the woods. No, inside this one talked about going bigger. Wonder what they mean. Our fanfiction writer has an extremely active imagination. Alright, I think that's everything until we actually breach the... I guess stuff is already appearing on the map, so we can just kind of go this way. So yeah, let's do that. Oh, I guess I can't go this way yet, because the overlap hasn't been pulled back. I can go over here, though. There's a whole lot of stuff that's going to be off limits, I think, down here. We haven't seen as much of this stuff as I would like. The camper and all of his stuff. He's a fisherman, I guess. Pat main radio station. Nothing's playing right now. Huh? Another one? Oh yeah, I guess there's more lunchboxes. Nice.
Another one of those lunchboxes.
I was going to leave you some cookies, but I was worried an animal would get into them, so I didn't. But it's the thought that counts, right? How many do I have now? 11. Okay. We're getting real close to having all of them and being able to fully upgrade all of our weapons. Can I go this way? I cannot. It's impossible. We'll just have to go back up and around. Oh my god.
Overgrown!
Oh no, I died. How far back am I going to be? I guess I just picked up the manuscript fragments, so probably not that far back. Probably right there. Oh no, it's all the way back here. That's annoying. Alright, that's fine. Does this mean I have to pick up the charm again, too? Oh, I have to do the cult stash again as well. Ugh.
Another cult stash?
Alright. I grabbed the lunchbox again, and the word for this one is just cookies. Who is this supposed to be for? Alan. It's supposed to be for Alan. Frankly, Saga, you're kind of third-wheeling here. Alright, let's not die to the random enemies this time. There'll be some up here when I move up, I think. Yep. Oh my god.
Fucking monsters.
Alright. Got them all. But yeah, these little darkness pockets are where they spawn from, I think. That headshot I got was real good. Now I just need to find the guy so I can pick my arrow back up. There you are. Yeesh. And we're well acquainted with this area. Because we were here as Rose earlier.
Tor and Odin claim to be my family. I know Logan and I never lived here. But I don't know enough about my family history to say they're not my relatives. Mom only ever said my grandfather was bad news. The less I knew about him, the better. Vote Mayor Setter to sit in office.
Meet Mayor Setter in Swomey Hall in Watery. I don't think I'm able to get in here right now. Nope. Is there anything in this immediate vicinity? I don't have the map yet. Alright. Well, can't win them all.
Saga had slid into a nightmare. A growing amount of evidence said her daughter was dead. Saga couldn't accept that. Wake said it could be undone, but Wake was gone, in the custody of the Federal Bureau of Control. Casey, her only ally, was gone too. She was alone. Agent Estevez had pulled rank on her, stonewalled her, shut her out of her own case. Saga refused to give up. She needed answers. Tor and Odin Anderson would have some. A family visit then. No one could blame her for that. Saga was trapped in a horror story. It was manifesting itself around her like the darkness of a mental illness, pushing her deeper and deeper.
Just getting the... Oh, Saga? What's up?
Hello, Rose. Thought I'd swing by, see the family. Not a bad time, is it?
Oh, no. I was just, tidying I'm so glad you're visiting again, Saga. But Odin and Tor can't see anyone today.
I was just on the phone with Tor. He invited me over.
Sorry. They had a little too much fun on our trip to Watery and need to rest.
I need an excuse to get in and talk to them. That's too bad. Okay if I say hi to the other residents before I go?
Sure. They always love visitors. Come on in. Not smart to be outside when the sun goes down.
I love the architecture. I always dreamed of living in a haunted Victorian manor.
You say that like it's your first time here.
The Valhalla Nursing Home was established in 2014 by the Old Gods Foundation. Originally built in 1965 by an unknown architect for the Finnish filmmaker Thomas Zane, this manor is steeped in artistic history. I met Odin and Tor Anderson in 2012 in a strange trip that resulted in a strange new friendship. I was honored to manage their band as they made their comeback, touring the country and producing revolutionary new music. However, all good things must come to an end. Valhalla is a place of rest. In that spirit, I hope this building will serve as a place where people can spend their golden years in peace and comfort. May it be a home to those who need one. Barry Wheeler, Alan's agent.
Another Alex Casey lunchbox?
You are strong. You are successful. You are confident. Okay, I have a ton of weapon upgrades because I didn't
Saga squeezed the trigger of the pump action shot.
do that one. I didn't redo it when I died. I don't think I have enough for any more. I think I need 2 more at least for... Yeah, both of the last 2 are 18. So I need 36 total. I need 20 more. Wake up! Alan Wake's crime novels have become a sensation of the nation. Join us as we flip through the pages of the man behind the books. Folks Magazine. How's your life changed since your books became so popular? I have to do a lot more magazine interviews. Other than that, it's not so different. You are hilarious. I can see why you're a writer. So what do you do to get your creative juices flowing? Writing is a very solitary journey. When I'm working, I like to be alone in a room with my manuscript. There I can wrestle with the story, get inside the heads of my characters. Sounds exhausting, and yet you find plenty of energy to party, right? Word on the street is you've been out enjoying the New York nightlife. Any spots? I'd prefer if we could focus on my writing. Definitely, although I'm sure our readers would love to know where they can find New York's hottest writer on a Saturday night. Are you working on a new book? Yes, on some level, I'm always working on the next story. Right now, I'm looking into something different, a departure from what people would expect. Something new. Be careful with that. People don't always like new. So what role does a beautiful Alice Wake play in your work? Is she your muse? Alice keeps me stable. She's an anchor, stopping the waves from carrying me too far out to sea. This is really funny. This is based on the original costume for Alan Wake in like the prototype, the beta version of the original game, I believe. He had like a silly scarf, and they decided it looked too goofy, so they changed his outfit. I was wondering if you could help me, longing internally. We'll serve you pancakes. You're my muse all along, Rose. Naughty Alan. Little kitty ears, naughty Alan. Or not kitty ears, devil horns. Be my light in the darkness, Rose. She's an okay artist. Alan Wake, the bad boy of fiction. Best-selling author sets a feisty new tone for writers. Alan Wake is the author best known for his Alex Casey books, a series of thrilling novels that reinvigorated the crime genre. But Wake isn't just known for his literary works. He's also famous among New York's most exclusive clubs as a late-night party animal. This author is redefining what it means to be a writer. Gone are the days of isolated figures hunching over typewriters in dark rooms. Wake is a man who hits the town in style, a regular at the hottest spots in the city, happy to see and be seen. The people and the paparazzi can't get enough of him. But it's not just his social calendar that makes this writer stand out from his peers. Artists are famous for their tempers, but Wake's is a completely different orbit. Damaging property, giving photographers black eyes, avoiding lawsuits, this writer is a train full of rage, and you better get off the tracks. Like a punk rocker, Wake is grabbing musty old stereotypes and smashing them to pieces. This one is a rebel to keep an eye out for. Where is Alan Wake? Mystery writer mysteriously disappears. The best-selling author, known for his Alex Casey novels, has been reported missing in the town of Bright Falls, Washington. Mr. Wake's wife, Alice Wake, has not given any comments on the case, but is confirmed to have been the one to report her husband's disappearance to the authorities. Ooh. The mysteries surrounding the novelist's disappearance don't stop there. Other individuals from the town were reported missing within a similar time frame. Why is it doing that? That's annoying. It is unclear whether these disappearances are connected. Wake's literary agent, Barry Wheeler, has indicated he has no information to provide despite having been seen with Mr. Wake in Bright Falls just before the author's disappearance. The writer Alan Wake has a history of violence toward the press and is rumored to have struggled with addiction. The story will be updated as it unfolds. So that's all info about the first game and things that happened in the first game. All right, there are quite a few investigation spots, manuscript pages on the 3rd floor. This is Ati's room. This is Alan's room. For the Twilight Years, old age is a state of mind.
Hello, Yako. Looks like another perfect morning in paradise. I agree, Ilmo. A perfect morning for me to drink this coffee I'm holding. Oh shit, this coffee is shit. Yako, did you just drink a regular brand coffee? I did. My perfect morning is ruined. And all because of your shit coffee. If only we could have good coffee. Hey, what? What's that sound? Oh. Ilmo, look, it's the Bright Falls blended organic coffee from Old Deer Diner. Oh, wow. I've heard that the health benefits of this coffee include increased energy, improved eyesight, better lovemaking, and deeper connection to animals. With a thermos full of hot coffee close at hand, you are always prepared for what comes next. How does it taste, Yako? I feel like $1 million. Thanks, Old Deer Diner Coffee. Bright Falls blend organic coffee.
The tag.
With care right here in the Pacific Northwest from coffee beans that are sourced locally in Puerto Rico. Try it today and the Old Deer Diner, and don't forget to try the delicious brunch special this month only for Deer Fest.
The tag still being on the tie is extremely funny. I love Ilmo and Yako.
Oh, thought I'd lost you. Here's some of our residents, or as I like to call them, our little Vikings. Look who swung by, everyone. Norman, clothes! Norman, we have a visitor. Where are your clothes? Just another day in Valhalla. I should really get back to work, Saga. But feel free to spend some time with Mandy May and Norman here. It's good for them to have company.
Tor and Odin are here somewhere. Need to find them. Do either of you know where I could find Tor and Odin?
Odin is sleeping upstairs, but your grandpa's been acting crazy. He got electrocuted when he smashed the telephone.
Don't make up stories. Tor went loopy and smacked himself in the head with that hammer he's always carrying around.
Tor is hurt. Something's wrong with him. Was Tor hurt badly?
He never let go of that hammer when he got electrocuted. It looked like a bolt of lightning hit him. Wham! Zap!
Thank goodness Blum took the hammer away from him. It's not Tor's hammer, no matter what he keeps saying. Blum has his moments, even if he is a Russian.
Mandy May, you can't say stuff like that.
That's some fascinating knitwork, Mandy May. What's your inspiration?
Oh, I don't know. It is what it wants to be. Taking a break from making those little ornaments for Rose. Do you knit?
I dabbled when I was pregnant. Socks, mittens, the usual stuff.
Oh, how about knitting me some underwear?
One more crude remark from you, Norman, and I'll put this needle in your ear.
All right, Mandy May has the knit design I've been finding by the lunch boxes. She mentioned she's been making them for Rose. What are these affirmations? All right.
Ati, this is your home. You don't need to keep cleaning. I take that mop away, but I know you'll just find it again.
Kyllä, kyllä. Mutta once after being told no. Why rest when you are bored to work? Eikö niin?
And you know Mr. Blum doesn't like it when you take his work clothes. Why don't you go pick a song from the jukebox?
Yes, box Holy Ray. Just thinking about it makes my dance foot waggle. Kyllä näin on.
Hello there. Saga Anderson.
Eipä siinä. Name won't make the man worse. Even a Swedish name. I'm Ahti.
Anything good on that jukebox?
We try to do good, but only Prime comes out. Music from my Swedish brothers, old gods of Asgard. My pals, the perkele Vikings. Perkele.
Do you know where I could find the Andersons?
Oh, you can never know where. Only a seaman can know that. But even the seaman can't know everything.
Fair enough. Thanks anyway. Were you in the band?
Minäkö? No. Perkele saatana, en ollut en. Not so much sweet that it fills the whole stomach. But we have shared a stage or two.
Interesting. We'll have that conversation with Rose in a minute. We have some things to look into. I don't know if there's anything on this second floor. No, there's just Tor's room.
This is Tor's room.
What is that? Medicine of
More
some kind?
moonshine. Was this a drunken rampage? This place is a mess. And Tor's not here. I need to keep looking.
Can't go in there yet. We don't have a key. Odin's room.
Odin's in bad shape. He was drunk and watery.
The Sea of Night. To
Or
drink.
is this something more serious?
To drink from the cup of the wise one, for wisdom to be a seer. I gave up my eye, in the light of the moon to shine and see. The many worlds to madness and beyond, across the dark dreaming sea. The branching paths of the tree. I gave up my eye so many times. We have lived and died and been reborn. We have met here before and will keep on meeting still. Where did I put the eye? Before time, I gave it to Mimir to drink from the well of wisdom, the cauldron. 1976. I took it out myself to see, drank the moonshine. 1988. He who stands on the threshold took it from me. He's talking about Dor. The time will come again to be writ again. So Dor is he who stands on the threshold.
Can you hear me, Odin? Odin Anderson? Can you hear me? I need to ask you a couple of questions. Odin?
We have to profile
He's in
him.
no shape to talk. Odin's in rough shape. What happened to him?
These are our twilight years. There's darkness in the water. We have our little tricks. And so do you.
What's happening? It's never felt this way before.
You're all grown up, Saga, dearest. And you're back just in time. The forces of darkness are eating away at us. We're too old and weak. You have the power in you, like all Andersons.
What was that? He wasn't a projection. Odin was really here. We were connected. Are they really my family? Is that why this is happening? I found a photograph of you with the cultists. How are you involved?
We're too old for this brand of crazy, but we'll drink with anyone who's offering. The cult's been on our asses to join for years, but we already have our band, and those damn fools don't know what they're dealing with. No wonder they want a pair of legends.
Tor and Odin are not part of the cult. The cult thinks there's something special about Tor and Odin. I'm starting to see it too. I've never connected to someone like this in my mind place before. How is this happening?
I was glad to answer your call. Vikings are born travelers. You are a seer. You can see the truth. But your grandpa will want to tell you more himself. Wouldn't want to steal his thunder. Tor is in danger. You can save him.
Is my mind place more than just a mental technique? Sometimes my mind place even baffles me.
So she's a
Is this the
seer.
reason?
She can see the truth. That's
There's
why.
something more than intuition behind it? One thing at a time.
That's why the fiction doesn't
Tor
affect
is in
her.
trouble. Once I help him, he can maybe tell me more. I found Wake's clicker. What can you tell me about it?
Cut off from Tom's lamp. It washed to the shore. Good work getting the light switch. The light switch is like an amp. You can play rock and roll without it, but you won't blow anyone away. Art, like Tom's writing, can change the world. But the light switch will crank that change to 11.
The clicker has the power to change the story. To save Logan. This confirms what Wake said. I can't let Scratch get his hands on the clicker. By Tom's writing, Odin must mean wake. You said Tor is in danger. What's going on?
Darkness is drawn to the spark. Tor only thinks with his hammer, never his head. The Prince of fucking Darkness is making a comeback. Tor's marked by darkness. I can feel it. Is he in his room?
Oh, cool detail.
It wants to take him, and then take me. Beware of Cynthia Weaver. Bad things happen in the wellness center. Don't let her drag him under, Saga.
Does Prince of Darkness refer to Scratch? Is Tor becoming taken? I need to find him before it's too late. Stop this before more people get hurt.
The colors of the pictures here, like the cards, persist in those cutscenes, which is kind of cool. All right, we got a bunch of stuff to put on the case board. Cult of the Tree. While the cult has been trying to recruit them for years, he and Odin rejected all of their offers. Not cult members. Tor and Odin rejected requests to join the Cult of the Tree. The Anderson brothers. We'll loop back to this one. Fact versus fiction. Odin spoke directly to me in my mind place. It felt different, clearer, like a conversation. What does this mean? He called me a seer. Can't do these yet. Anderson brothers. All right. Is Tor okay? Tor's bedroom has been trashed. What did Tor and Odin know about the clicker? Clicker is an amplifier alone. It is not very useful. This is why Wake needs the clicker. Can he be trusted with the power to change reality? Can anyone? Tor's room is empty and this place looks trashed. Maybe Odin can tell me what happened. Norman, Tor had some kind of accident. Odin is sleeping upstairs. Ooh. Maybe Odin can tell me what happened to Tor. Look for Tor in his room. He is in danger. Bad things happen in the wellness center. Ooh.
Tor is not okay.
Something's wrong with Tor.
Something's definitely going on here.
Told Odin I'd check it out. Wellness center. Tor wasn't in his room, but it sounds like I should check out the wellness center. Tor and Odin are resting. Can't have guests. Rose isn't being helpful, but they must be around here somewhere. And art like Wake's writing has a power to change reality. The clicker magnifies that change.
The clicker makes Wake's writing change reality. Can I trust him with that much power? Not sure I have a choice.
Clicker amplifies Wake's writing, has power to fix this, make it worse. The clicker needs to be used with Wake's writing. Does it really have the power to fix this? All right. We don't have anything new there. All right. What next? Point of interest by the door. Then we got to talk to Rose in the dining room. But first, let's go upstairs once more.
That woman in the painting looks like Mom.
He threw a
Was
dart.
I born here? Or is this more of the story?
All right, painting of Mom and I with Odin and Tor in Odin's room. This looks exactly like Mom, and that's me. Is this still part of the story? Hey, Welsh Gamer. Hope you're doing well. The best and the brightest flashlights in review. That's really funny.
The light bulb had blown. Meant to replace it days ago.
Cynthia Weaver.
On greener pastures now.
Giddy as a young girl.
She's speaking like a Taken. 'Cause she's a Taken. We knew that. Creepy coffee world coffee mugs. How many of these are in the game, I wonder? Because I feel like I have most of them. Am I doing okay on resources? Yeah, I think I am. We're still going to hit resource cap relatively soon, but...
This will put a smile back on your face, my dear.
Sorry?
With no sense of up or down.
She's one of them. There must be an overlap here somewhere.
Old gods of Asgard.
Old. Very old. The government built a bunker here during World War II to watch the ocean.
I shouldn't interrupt him.
Axis navies and who knows what else. Ever since they sealed the bunker, it's been a hot spot for teens. The Ocean View Motel and Spa, they call it. Ironically, I believe. They go there to enjoy their beer and their vapes and electronic cigarettes. Ridiculous. The future is... So, the teens would drink there, do other stuff that isn't appropriate content for you listeners at home, but the bunker has a tendency to flood, especially during the winter. In the 90s, a group of teens went down there one Saturday night and got a little drunker than usual. The teens noticed one girl, Nora Hesberg, was missing. They figured she just went home. When Nora's folks didn't find her in her bed the next morning, they called the police. The authorities, they searched the bunker and found poor Nora floating in one of the flooded passages. She had a real talent for music. Folks say they still hear her singing in the nursing home. Nowadays, teens think the bunker is haunted. That doesn't stop them from going there. The police have tried to lock it up, but you know young people, they're persistent. Now, as for myself, an impartial journalist, I have lived here at the Valhalla nursing home for 5 years, and in that time I have never heard Nora's singing. Just the humming of a certain neighbor of mine who has an inexplicable love for Finnish tango.
Is he done talking? Seems like it. Alright, let's look for Ati's room. Check out what's up there. Ooh. Alright, so as we can see, Alan's room.
Getting in is forbidden, for your own safety. Time is long for those who wait. But in the end, stand the thanks.
Sheesh, didn't see you there.
So Ati is still doing his thing. He still seems somewhat knowledgeable. Now this game sort of implies that Ati, as in the being in the Federal Bureau of Control, is like other threshold dwellers, not always present in the same exact way in the real world. It's very similar to the giant in Twin Peaks, the fireman in Twin Peaks, where sometimes he is someone, but other times he's the fireman. And he seems to know more than he's letting on, but only sometimes. Riddles Through the Ages by Shabnam Dabiri. Over 200 teasers, tickles, and twisters. Note to self, hide the thing with a nice little riddle like this, better than any actual lock. To Get to the Otter Side by Reese Watts. 250 Otter This World puns to help your conversations go swimmingly. It's a cute otter. Can't get into Cynthia's room. We can't get into Gail's room. Time to go talk to Rose. Finally, after all this time.
You said I'd been here before. When was the last time I visited? Let's see exactly what she thinks she remembers.
Oh, it's been years. We were all so sad when you left. After the accident.
Oh, fuck this. My daughter didn't drown. You're remembering wrong. She's at home watching Night Springs with her father.
Mm-hmm.
It's useless. I need to stop the story. Mandy May and Norman said Tor is hurt. Why didn't you mention that earlier?
Oh, you mean the little bump on his noggin? It's nothing. The residents like to exaggerate.
Uh-huh. I need to check Tor's room. Tor's in the wellness center, isn't he?
No, he's... Well, yes, but you really shouldn't go in there right now.
I'm gonna need you to unlock the door. This is FBI business.
But it's just... There's some things that, Yes, okay. I'll let you in.
Thank you, Rose.
I do like the dichotomy of regular people having to learn to live in this world. Also, look, Ati's over there again. So he's down here.
Norman, put some clothes on. What if that towel slipped? No one wants to see your meat basket.
Not until I've gotten more sauna.
So yeah, Ati just slipped back by us. We didn't even notice, or was he ever up there at all? Who can say? Thanks, Rose.
Watch out for puddles. You can hurt yourself in the dark.
Right. Thanks. That lady is a walking red flag.
I like that, Rose. I mean, I like that the setting of this game is like regular people have to learn how to deal with this too. Like, it isn't so under wraps that the regular people aren't aware of things. Like, the truth of the story needs to persist. And so Rose has to be written as someone who is aware of what's going on, even though she's just a regular person. She's not a para-utilitarian. Not the same way, at least. Alrighty. Wellness Center. Little Resident Evil level here. Oh, I should do the case board again.
Odin said Tor needs help. But from what? Is he turning into a Taken?
Is Tor turning into a Taken? Odin asked me to help him, but what's really going on here? Tor becoming Taken. Where is Tor? Those are our two questions. And then I just have the story, which I can't interact with yet. Do I have any profiling to do? No.
Dark. Empty. Be ready, Saga.
I really like this level because it's like really Resident Evil-y. That's not first aid. That's an arrow.
Hello? Tor? It's Saga Anderson.
This level's so sick. There's so many supplies around. Doc, Rose and me found Mr. Anderson knocked out on the floor by phone, burns on hand and cut on head. He was out cold, so I brought him here. Been acting strange all week. Take good care. He is VIP.
Tor
Victor
was
Blum.
here. He's hurt pretty bad, but he tore off his bandages. Why?
Or becoming taken. Why remove a bandage when you're still bleeding? Chart says Tor's behavior has been increasingly volatile. Tor's been acting strangely violently. Tor's assigned bed is empty. And if Tor was brought here to rest, he didn't stay long.
Must be locked from the other side.
Tor, wait! It's me!
Oh, it was just a shoebox and probably some healing items. Not that we really need any. I'm on the lookout for manuscript pages. There is one in the patient room. How did I miss that? That's embarrassing. Yeah, it's right here, right? Yeah, where's... Oh, there it is, just on the desk. God, I'm bad at noticing these things. Hi, Augie. Hi, everyone else in chat who's watching. I guess early morning for you all now.
Tor Anderson had lightning in his veins. This was rock and roll, baby. That Weaver girl had cast a spell on him. Tor would do anything she'd ask. Tor deserved this. Tor wanted this. She wanted the song. A gift. He had to get it for her. Afterwards, it was too late. Tor swung his hammer in frustration. The spark was gone. Black liquid clogged his mind. A bad trip. Tor fought it. He was strong. He'd never be taken. But the darkness could still drown him. Tor needed to warn someone. It was all happening again. Tom was back. Coming back. Tom would need help too if he was going to make it. But the brothers were too old to stop at this time. Tor had called someone. Someone who could help. The name escaped him. Drowned beneath dark water.
Tor is bewitched. That ain't good. Is there anywhere else for me to look first? I need to look at the map. Nope. Okay, we're good. Rehab time. I love what is about to happen.
Oh, come on.
Is there anything around here for me? It always prioritizes healing items first. I don't really know why it does that. I need ammo more than anything. It's suddenly very dark out. I like that the spaces in this game are designed like real spaces. Their scale isn't
Door
huge.
needs a knob. A security computer.
Vladimir Blum, you've been accepted to the most prestigious ranks of most hallowed organization. As such, you will join our noble cause and be privy to our most guarded secrets. The day after the next new moon, as is tradition, the cult of the tree welcomes you, Yako Koskela, Ilmo Koskela.
The Koskela brothers aren't just in the cult. They're its damn leaders.
All right. We have some new case board. So, Cult of the Tree. Cult initiation letter to Vladimir Blum. Confirmed cult member. Yako and Ilmo were running the cult. Well, I could have guessed they'd both be in on it, but here's proof that Yako's involved too. And the letter looks new. Seems like he was recruited recently. Anderson brothers. Tor left through the cafeteria door.
Tor left the wellness center.
Tor is inside the wellness center. Left through the cafeteria door. The door was locked behind him. I was so close. Door is locked electronically. Maybe it's controlled remotely. Need to find the controls. Tor Anderson had lightning in his veins. That Weaver girl had cast a spell on him. Tor would do anything she'd ask.
Tor is being targeted. He needs help.
Tor is not taken. The Dark Presence is manipulating him or destroying him. Doesn't sound like he's becoming a taken, more like he's being manipulated. Okay. Bad day.
Then month. He uses European formatting.
This is a stupid house where something always breaks. I fix, I always fix. Old people do not respect me. I should ask for a raise. 15-8. Hooray, hurrah, my acceptance letter has arrived. I am one of the gang now. Dos Vidania to the boring old Vlad. Hello to exciting new man about town Vlad. I will buy vodka and herring to celebrate. This month, everything will change. 1608. I had to take care of the dead raccoon over by the bunker. It smells very bad, not good for my hangover. So many
Needs
trauma
a password.
pads.
And a warrant, technically. But hey, desperate times.
Full moon. Third quarter. We need to figure out the password. It's the day after the next full moon, but I don't know what the date is right now. What is my goal currently? Find a way to unlock the door. Yeah, I guess here. What is the password? What am I missing? Is there anything I'm missing in there? Security room, trauma pad, don't need, locked. Workshop has the hunting rifle in it that we need the thing for. 8/15, so August 15th was when he got the acceptance letter. August 15th. So 31st. 3108. Oh no, I need a number, like an actual number. Yeah, I have no idea yet. Okay. Wait, does it have the year on it? 2023? So 08/31/23? No? What was the other one? Was it after New Moon? Is it the 17? 17/08/23? There we go. Marshal security.
And the doors are open.
Unlock door. Mail, riddle for your rifle. I'm a little doorknob that's out of place, but solve these because you can trace the way to your private space. I meet you at the greet inside a bright glassy cage when pretty flowers bloom. Why did you take the doorknob to my personal room? I'm sick of old people tricks. You bring it back so I can get my rifle. I'm supposed to go on a deer hunt tomorrow. If you don't, I will hunt you instead. VIP recruits. Vladimir, I do not need to remind you that Tor and Odin would be ideal candidates for the cult. Please try harder to recruit them.
There's Tor. And he's out of his mind. Need to get to him.
He's really just wandering. He's just going for it. So Pat was the one that, or was it Norman was the one that, yeah, Norman was the one that stole it. So I think the doorknob will be in Norman's room, maybe? All right, here we go.
Shit!
What was on the cart?
I love this enemy.
Christ. Need to catch up with Tor.
Extremely cool. Do I have stuff to put on the caseboard? Did I forget to do everything? I did. Oops. Locked remotely, access via security computer. Blum was looking forward to something in August. Dates circled. Key to Blum's office, hidden. Password hidden in his office. CCTV footage of Tor behaving erratically. Looks like he's fighting with nothing, or maybe himself. God, I love that enemy. They look so cool. The drowned taken. So fucking sick. Found a box of ammo for a hunting rifle in the cafeteria, Rose. I think you left some behind again. You really should be more careful. Take a tip from Vlad, a fellow weapon enthusiast. Always lock it up. Come collect it from me whenever you can. I bought that tea you said you liked. I can make you a cup if you want. Lost and found. Mittens homemade, a notebook full of daily meal plans, a nice fountain pen, an antique hair clip. Very pretty. Address inquiries to your friend Rose. Oh my god. So many healing items. I'm never going to use them all. I'm simply too good.
Tor Anderson, you come out of here this minute. That water is bad for you. Tor, wait! Cynthia Weaver, I know it's you. This kind of behavior is not okay. Let him go! Tor!
Well, shoot. Marching off. God, fucking Rose is so funny. Seeing her scold the Taken is fucking hysterical. Alright, let's see. I don't have too much more left to do. I don't need to worry about the hunting rifle too much, but we'll need to get the key from her so that we can deal with all that stuff. Is there anything up here? There's bolts up there. I would need the bolt cutters, but I don't have them. Manuscript page. Important.
It's 1988, a face-off between deities on the rim of Cauldron Lake, high above its dark waters. Thunder roared, the old gods facing something even more powerful, something harder to define even. Or, changing the perspective, raving lunatics all, caught up in the frenzy of a shared delusion. The old gods, the corsairs of the Sea of Night, and the Dark One who yearned to stand in between, who had always stood in between, who would soon stand in between. We help you, you stay away from our family, Tor Anderson snarled over the thunder. Yes, until you all come to me, came the answer. That's never gonna happen, shouted Odin. I will take this as collateral, shall you remember our deal, said the Dark One. Blood arched from Odin's face as he fell to his knees. Lightning hit the dark figure on the cliff, and with that, he was gone. Tor rushed to his brother. Are you all right, bro? Effectively blind in that moment, the eye patch covering his left eye, his hand over the now empty socket of his right, blood oozing out of it. Odin cursed. The bastard took the wrong eye.
So that's about door, obviously. I just realized I also forgot to go back in. I forgot that I unlocked all the doors, so there is, I think, a few other manuscript pages and stuff in here that I can grab. So let's go do that real quick. Because I opened all the locks. Yeah, here we go.
Gale Barrows stared at his chest x-ray. It was in his left lung. It felt like a black hole, an opening to darkness. He felt like he was drowning. He coughed and coughed and coughed. So hard his whole body and soul felt twisted and mangled, upside down and inside out. With every cough, the black hole grew bigger. It felt good. It tore him up, but it felt good. Gale was dying. The black hole was sucking everything good out of him. He imagined looking through it, into the darkness. The black hole grinned. Gale couldn't escape its gravity. He worshipped it. Gale sacrificed to it. In blood.
Jay says, the fact that I'm watching this at 3 a.m. at night with nothing but darkness around me is making it better. That rules. Alright. Gale Barrows, violent outbursts resulting from rapid onset dementia should be restrained whenever possible until a dosage can be found that impedes his aggression. Harry. So that's sad, but is what it is.
Why are we out here again?
Okay, Saga. Welcome to the emergency muster point.
You all should stay out here a while. Until it's safe.
I'm happy to get out of that house. Isn't it strange that I've lived in Bright Falls my whole life and I can't remember this building?
The house has always been here, Norman. Remember when that poor Nora girl drowned in the bunker? Those Andersons got it so cheap because it's haunted. You get what you pay for.
Is there anyone who didn't show up?
A few. Artie, Gil, Cynthia.
If they aren't here by now, then they aren't coming. It's important to be punctual. On that topic, I'd like to point out that our nightly decaf coffee service is almost half an hour behind schedule.
Have any of you noticed anything odd about Ms. Weaver?
Just that Tor won't leave the poor woman alone. That brute wants one thing, and one thing only.
Cynthia's gotten downright bossy. Take a swim in the pond, Norman. Drink some water, Norman. Well, no one tells Norman MacDonald what to do.
Hello there. Are you Pat Maine from the radio?
That's me. And you're the federal agent everyone's been talking about. Would you have time for an interview at some point?
Oh, sorry. I'm kind of in a hurry right now. Love your show, though. Very informative.
Thank you. Never compromise on quality. That's my motto. We'd be happy to have you on the show anytime, me and my listeners.
Mandy May, are you all right? You're bleeding.
Oh, how did that happen?
Oh, no, Mandy May. Oh, no!
Oh, don't be a crybaby, Norman. It's nothing. I just poked my finger knitting this monster of a blanket.
That's really unsettling. Those hands are fucked up.
Why are we out here again?
Auntie said we'd be safe on the porch.
Whoa.
From what? I bet
What?
Tor is having one of his
That was wild. All right, we're gonna have to go and talk to Rose right now, like pretty quickly, but let's fill up the case board, cult of the tree, email pressuring Blum to recruit cult members. Working at the nursing home, Blum would be well positioned to recruit the Andersons. Email about recruiting Tor and Odin. Looks like the cult was leaning heavily on Blum to recruit Tor and Odin. Yeah, let's go speak to Rose. Get what we need for this overlap.
I need something to cut this.
Okay, well, I have to go all the way through here again. It's fine, we'll walk right through. So the drowned that we killed there was probably Gale. Destroyed him real quick. Oh, there was a door open here that we could have gone through. Oops. Oopsie. My bad. Nothing up here except a light.
What was that? Where did Tor go?
What on earth do you mean, Saga? Tor is resting in the wellness center. Remember?
What? We both saw him go into the pond.
Okay.
Are you fucking with me? Or is this a story again?
Now. Let's cool it with the language.
She's clearly lying to me. Why? Rose watched Tor go into the pond. Why is she lying to me?
The secret mission for Alan's #1 fan. The hero will say Wake has returned. We're all characters in his story. Gee whiz.
I'm not his fucking character. But I can use that phrase to make Rose stop lying to me. Wake has returned. Cynthia took Tor. What happened to her?
When the darkness touches your head, your bookshelf gets shuffled. I put her lamp in the shoebox. What do you call a lamp lady without her lamp?
Is Rose talking about Cynthia or herself? Or both?
So Alan needed the lamp, so he instructed Rose to put Cynthia's lamp in the shoebox, which is how Ahti gives it to Alan in the dark place. And that's why, unfortunately, Cynthia died. Because she didn't have her lamp anymore.
Tor disappeared into the pond. It's another overlap. Has to be. How do I get inside?
Alright. Wake told Rose to look for the hero. She won't help anyone else. Rose knows what's going on here. If I tell her that Wake has returned, maybe she'll think I'm the hero and help me. You are the hero, Saga.
Rose. Wake has returned.
Oh my god. You're the hero! You're here to save Alan! I feel so silly for trying to keep you out of the wellness center. I locked Tor and Gale in there after they lost it, and I didn't want you getting hurt. Before I forget, here's the page Wake told me to give you. Oh, and you'll need my keys to get around.
Saga jabbed the selector on the jukebox, the missing record in its place. Saga couldn't have found it without Odin's help. A light bloomed in through the garden window.
The horror story beat me to Tor. I have to rescue him. The key to this overlap is an old Gods of Asgard record. Odin will know more. Wake is in custody. How have you been in contact with him?
He leaves me messages in funny places, like the newspaper, books. Once he even wrote to me with a cloud. If it's something really important, he tells me in a dream.
Okay. And what does he say to you with these clouds?
Ways I can help him, how I can stay safe, good dinner recipes, ways to kill Taken, lots of stuff. I've been finding some pages of writing lately too, so he must be working on a new book. Exciting.
You're the one leaving those Alex Casey lunchboxes around, aren't you?
Guilty. They were the only Alan-related containers I could find online. He told me to destroy the Taken around town, and I needed some way to stash my gear. I even recruited Mandy May to make knitwork decorations to mark the sites. The stashes are for you, too. You being the hero and all.
Thanks. I already have been. Wake tells you how to kill Taken?
Oh, sure. You're the hero, so you must know all about it. All you need is a strong light, and then your conventional methods of extreme violence. Simple stuff. The tough part is hiding the bodies.
I honestly don't know how to react to this.
Just doing my part, sister.
What happened to Tor just now?
Cynthia took him. Ugh, I knew someone was messing with Tor's head. There's something wrong with the water here. Pipes acting up, black stuff coming out. Cynthia's probably behind that, too.
Does Cynthia have any connection to the cult of the tree?
Oh no, she's way too frail for that. But she used to be this town's best defense against the forces of darkness. Well, after Alan. But I guess it finally got her.
You need to get the residents out of here. It's not safe.
Oh, this kind of stuff rolls right off their backs. They've lived very rich lives. Very resilient. But I already told everyone to wait at the designated muster point on the front porch. We run drills every few months. I'm so proud of them.
I'm impressed by how prepared you are.
We're pretty used to this kind of thing.
God, I love Rose so much. Out of all of the characters that got rehabilitated from Alan Wake 1 for this game, she is just top tier. Just incredible. What an incredible way to just work with this material. It cracks me the fuck up.
Odin Anderson stirred in his bed, his vision hazy, smudged. He felt weighted down by an ocean of dark water. Through the haze, he made out Saga. Odin felt useless. He wished he could tell Saga how his silly faces made her smile when she was young. Too young to remember. Odin used to joke that Tor was her grandfather, but he was the Allfather. He smiled at the memory. Odin was the kinder of the Anderson brothers. Tor lacked patience, more volatile. The brothers fought a lot, but they were inseparable. Now Tor was missing, dragged into darkness. Odin could feel it. Time was running out for both of them.
There's one other, I think, right? The one that I got from... Here we go.
Saga jabbed the selector on the jukebox. The missing record in its place. Saga couldn't have found it without Odin's help. Standing there, Saga felt exposed, expecting the shadows to come alive. The needle crackled on the vinyl. The song swelled. Odin had said it was written for her and her mother. Her grandfather's apology. The lamentation of an old man. His heart was broken, sinking into darkness. Odin had said that the song would be a way to know Tor, a way to find him. A light bloomed in through the garden window. That's where Tor had vanished into the pond. Saga knew what she had to do.
All right. I'm gonna go talk to Odin.
The page mentions a missing record. Do you know where it is, Odin?
Driven by passion, raging like a storm. Your grandfather made the song to apologize to your mother, Freya, and to you. Tor's like a storm. Your mother did the right thing, leaving with you, even if it broke your grandfather's heart. And mine. Listen to the song, Saga. It's all there. Tor only had one record made. He keeps it in the museum.
Odin knows my mom's name. He's saying my mom took me away when I was still a baby. Plausible. Stay on task. The record is in the museum.
I like that her reaction to that is plausible. She's still a detective. Whereas Tor followed Cynthia because Cynthia was confusing him, messing with his head. Oop. Why is Cynthia going to such trouble to get Tor out of the picture? Saga jab selector, missing overlap.
The page says the record will open the overlap. Or is the page predetermining it?
I need to play a record.
Just playing into the story.
I need to play a record to open the overlap. Another ritual. I should talk to Odin. They kept the record in the museum. Must have been important to them. Fact versus fiction. Mom moved away with me because of Tor. Tor wanted to apologize, but never got the chance. Why did Mom leave? A few of the things Mom said. This is actually plausible. Is it really true? What did Tor do to make Mom leave? Cult of the Tree. Wake has been instructing her how to kill Taken. She believes she's been working for him. Not a cult member. Yako, Ilmo, Blum, Mulligan, Thornton, all cult members. Yako, Ilmo were cult leaders. We have one more clue to figure out for them. She's certainly eccentric, but doesn't seem like she's part of the cult. Alex Casey lunchboxes. The lunchboxes I've been finding were left by Rose for her use, as well as the heroes.
Rose Marigold left these lunchboxes for me. Alan Wake apparently told her to. I guess I owe her one.
Rose is responsible using the supplies to kill Taken for Wake, so it was Rose who left the lunchboxes. Guess it's fine that I've been looting them, seeing as I'm the hero. Correct, it is fine. But first, we're going to go into a bunch of rooms to pick up a bunch of stuff. Anything in here? Nope. I really love the mind place as like a pausing gimmick.
Do you know anything about the cult of the tree?
Yes, yes. He who reaches for a spruce tree will stumble into a juniper. Bloom was one of them. He has kicked empty. I wouldn't want to be in his shoes. But I like his shoes.
How did you know Blum was part of the cult?
Oh, Fox never runs out of tricks. He's a crazy man, and he will show his ways. Bloom like to talk.
I guess that is Bloom's card. That's not Ahti right there. Technoclock says, seems like a pause menu for Fable 3 done right. Yeah, it's kind of, that's a good touch point. It reminds me of the place in Deadly Premonition as well. I need to find the doorknob, right? Anger's Remorse is in there. Manuscript page. Manuscript page. I guess I don't need that actually because I have the rifle already. So it won't be worth anything.
Wheeler set up a foundation with the sales of their greatest hits album. He used the cash to build a nursing facility. The old men deserved it. An old manor in Bright Falls. Wheeler hired a contractor to have it refitted as an old folks' care home. At this point, Wheeler felt good about himself. He had a heart of gold. No need to feel guilty. Wheeler left the work to the contractor and returned to New York City. He had done his part. It was time to turn over a new leaf. The contractors figured out Wheeler was gone for good. They took the money and ran. When the fall rains came, the leaks started appearing.
Bummer. Come on, Barry. Can't even use the fob on that. Interesting.
Damn lights. Key fob's no good without power.
No use crying in the dark place. What has been has gone. But trouble doesn't look like this. You can go to the basement and check the generator. But look out. You can never know in which tree the devil sits.
The basement. Thanks.
Spooky. There is another thing I need to check because I just realized I can get the light bulb, or the light bulb, the door handle. But that's just right outside as well, so. Where do I need to go? It's that security room. Workshop. I need to go into the staff lounge. There we go. Where is it? There should be the doorknob in here. Okay, the doorknob is out here. Oh, it's in this box. Gotcha. Okay. We'll open the rifle door and then grab rifle ammo before I have to do the next part of the overlap, which, frankly, it's just nice that I can do that. There we go. Oh, and a manuscript page. Absolutely want that.
Ilmo was nervous. His palms were clammy. He lowered his phone. Mulligan isn't picking up. Yako shook his head, pointed at his own phone. Same with Thornton. Ilmo didn't like it. No one was answering the phone at the workshop in Watery either. Something was up. It had to be the writer. Had to be. The Koskela brothers were crouching in the bushes across from the Elderwood Palace Lodge, its light shining in the night. They couldn't wait any longer. The brothers knew Saga was in Watery visiting her trailer. Going now was their only chance to do this without hurting her. Ilmo stood up and a crowd of deer masks looked his way. Okay, this is it. The writer is the target. Take him down and it's all over. Only shoot the Fed if you have to. This is our big moment. We watch in the night. The crowd murmured the chant back to him. Ilmo turned his face to the hotel. He could see Saga's partner in the window. Ilmo slapped his brother on the shoulder. The brothers donned their masks. The cult of the tree was ready.
They're all so soft and sad.
I want to get a special dialogue from Ahti, but I don't know if I can get it right now. I think I might need to do the generator first, but I don't remember. Let's go see if I can trigger it. If not, then it'll be fine. We'll come back after doing the generator. Can't do any dialogue yet, so it'll have to be after I restore the lights, I think. Where is... the basement? Yeesh.
Well, now there's less monsters.
Had to waste a lot of ammo there. Alright, where the heck is the basement? It's over here, right?
Shit.
Blum.
I need to get the power back on. Key fob's no good without power.
Old Gods of Asgard stuff. Is there anything else in here? There is a manuscript page. Thank you.
Wheeler used to be the agent of a manic-depressive celebrity writer, Alan Wake. Wake had various addictions on his back. an on-off death wish. Wheeler had seen a thing or two. Wheeler paid a lot of money for a good shrink. Got himself convinced that all the nightmares he'd seen leading up to Wake drowning himself were just his imagination. PTSD. Now we had pills to keep the shadows from his sleep. But the Andersons were something else. The nightmares were starting to creep in again. Or maybe it was the drugs in the air. Wheeler hoped it was the drugs. The Andersons were so old. Vampires. After every gig and the party that followed, it took them weeks to bounce back. And they never did completely. Each time Wheeler expected them to croak.
Fuse is blown. Maybe there are spares nearby.
There are. It's a video game. Of course there are. Rose, spare fuse is now locked away because someone AT keeps stealing them. Code is in the laundry room, VB. Aw. We gotta go find the laundry room. Where is the laundry room? Oh. Wait, what? Remember, buy more fuses, many more. Crappy old equipment keeps blowing them. Was there another manuscript page that I missed? Over here and to the left? I think so. Yes.
The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale, gone missing here 13 years ago. Now he had suddenly turned up, only to be murdered in a brutal ritual on the very day of their arrival. And then there was the page. This page, the first page that they had found, not the last. The first step down into terrifying depths. Secret truths trembling beyond the threshold. Reading the words, these words, felt like a message. Was a message. Someone knew they were here. What they were doing. Someone playing a game with them. Leading them on. An invitation. How could they not accept? The sheer audacity of this impossible mystery presented to them. Even if they knew it would end up hurting them.
That's not the right.
Emmett Elwood had had enough. All his life he'd been surrounded by the same small-minded, impolite, ignorant people in town. Their endless gossip. Their nose-picking, chewing food with their mouths open, not washing their hands after visiting the restroom, and touching things. Touching everything. The world was going to hell. He'd watched day after day how all the nice things in life in Bright Falls were spoiled and ruined forever. There would be a just and terrible reckoning. Emmett had imagined many times how he'd make them pay. He had lovingly tended his anger, made it grow hotter. It was out in the open now. Ugly and slobbering, they reached at him with their unwashed hands. He'd beat them down. Beat them until they no longer moved. And then he'd wash his hands with a strong antibacterial disinfectant.
All right, fuse time. House of Zane, renowned filmmaker, establishes artist commune in Bright Falls. Thomas Zane, born Thomas Sane in Finland, and his partner Barbara Jäger, born Baba Jakala in Finland, has recently established an artist commune here in Bright Falls. Mr. Zane has purchased the old manor house outside town, and the couple has already settled in. In his home country and internationally as well, Mr. Zane is well-known and respected auteur filmmaker, a rising star already compared to the likes of Stanley Kubrick and Ingmar Bergman. His earlier film, Nightless Night, won a number of European film awards. Mr. Zane is currently in the process of filming a feature titled Tom the Poet. In conversation, Mr. Zane comes across as a charismatic figure with big dreams. He talks about building a hotel and a film studio in the area. Even has a name picked out for the hotel, Ocean View Hotel. This reporter believes the name has a nice ring to it. Mr. Zane's dreams would certainly make Bright Falls a household name if they became reality. Members of the commune clearly feel the same, seeing Zane as a person worth revering, even to a faintly cult-like degree. A person who guides his flock to expand their consciousness and reach a higher state of artistic inspiration with the aid of magic mushrooms. While the Bright Falls record does not condone the use of illegal drugs, we hope Mr. Zane will help put our town on the artistic map.
The power's off.
Cynthia Weaver had always kept her lantern close. Someone in the bathroom with her. In the dark. Dark water pressed itself into her. She screamed. Cynthia Weaver hated being old. She'd been a doer, a fighter. Now the bathroom frightened her, afraid she'd break her hip, like Norman. Cynthia had always kept her lantern close, to hold the darkness at bay. "Oh dear, my lantern. I think I've lost it," Cynthia said. "This will put a smile back on your face, my dear," a voice said. A man's voice. Someone in the bathroom with her. In the dark. The light bulb had blown. She meant to replace it days ago. How could she forget? She had slipped getting out of the tub. She lay in the tub now. She lifted her hand. It looked wrong. Too many hands. In a black void with no sense of up or down, she was underwater. A dark shape pushed her down. Dark water pressed itself into her. She screamed. It came out in bubbles.
Someone drowned Cynthia. Alright. Rose, if you see this, please remind the residents to leave my stuff alone. Code is 273. I think they hate me. And Blum is here now, so I have to fight him. Or he will be here. There we go. Got the fuse. I'm gonna have to turn it on, come back in here, watch Zane's film. Then go back out, and we'll be very close to the overlap. So things will be great, and we're gonna love it. It's gonna be awesome for us. Where is the fuse room, though? It's right over here, right?
There. Power's back on.
Yeah, let's see what this is about. God, imagine how wet Saga's shoes would be. I would hate this. There's nothing worse than walking around with wet socks.
Is this something they watch on movie night? That looks just like Casey. What the hell is going on?
Is the whole movie playable here? I don't think so. It's a trailer. That's cool. I don't remember that. Maybe we watched it the first time I played, but I didn't remember that being here. Alright, gotta be careful about Blum.
Shit. Careful, Saga.
Is there anything else in here? Just a container. Might have something in it. Okay, that's fine. Alright. It wasn't Blum, it was Cynthia. The Lady of the Lamp became the Lady of the Lake? Yep. It's bad news. Alright, we gotta go up to Ahti now.
It was too late. She was underwater. The trams were starting to close in.
Is he not? He doesn't have his dialogue right now? Why? I know why. I have to go into the museum.
Time was running out. It was too late.
How do I still have a doorknob?
She was underwater.
All right. Trash hotel rooms, ruined pools, crowds go wild for the Old Gods of Asgard Ragnarok tour. The rock and roll group Old Gods of Asgard are leaving chaos in their wake as they plow through the major U.S. cities on their aptly named Ragnarok tour. The band is breaking their sales records, with singles topping the charts, and had their latest sold-out concert in Long Beach, California. The fans showed their love for the reckless rockers by showering the stage with lacy unmentionables, black roses, and even full beer bottles. None of this fazed the stars themselves, who embraced the admiration and transitioned from song to song with such gusto that the audience was left catching their breath, eager to keep up with the brothers Anderson in their court. After hours, shenanigans for the musicians included a pool in a private residential neighborhood left to be emptied and sanitized, and a hotel room nearly destroyed in classical fashion, not to mention the lengthy room service bill gone unpaid. All things point to this band quickly becoming a strong contender to the iconic Hall of Fame rock groups that came before them. Old Gods of Asgard party like their namesakes, give a performance like no other. Be sure to catch them on their tour and bear witness to rock history in the making. Old Gods of Asgard band member dead. The legendary heavy rock band Old Gods of Asgard mourns the loss of their divinely talented guitarist Bob Balder. Fat Bob, as he was affectionately and ironically called, died from complications of severe illnesses, leaving his bandmates Odin and Tor Anderson behind. Their peace-loving musician will be sorely missed, also by the band's numerous fans. When asked about his loss, Tor Anderson had this to say: "Get the fuck out of my face. Balder is in Valhalla now. He fought cancer like a hero. Bob was too beautiful a soul for this world," added Odin. What this means for the band and their upcoming album remains to be seen. Rock music is the ancient language of the soul, muses Old Gods of Asgard's lead singer. I sit down with the Anderson brothers of Old Gods of Asgard fame in the lobby of a rundown hotel somewhere in downtown Detroit. Currently on their Ragnarok hit tour, the busy band members have only a moment to spare to a fledgling journalist and his questions before running off to the soundcheck for their concert tonight. How has reception been? Amazing. The fans understand what we're about. They get rock and roll. They get the spirit. They know we're not here to fuck around. That's fucking right. Why do you do what you do? I can tell you're new at this, buddy. Why does anyone do what they do? For the glory and the fame? For the money and the sex? Or because you have something inside you that's gotta fucking burst out and if you don't start using it? It's the latter. That's a good answer. How about music then? What is it about music that compels you? That should be pretty fucking obvious. This is boring me to death, bro. Let's get moving. Sorry, he's always impatient. As they stand up to leave for the tour bus waiting outside, the larger-than-life rockers turn around for one final quote. Music, especially rock and roll, is the ancient language of the soul, man. It's in me. It's godly. It'll come out like a fucking thunderstorm.
Angus Remorse. This is the one.
Framed by the old
Cynthia has the record.
Framed by the old
She
gods.
Tell me where to find it.
Framed by the Old Gods of Asgard to memorialize the only pressing of the unreleased single, Anger's Remorse. Okay. I knew I forgot something real quick.
Cynthia targeted Tor specifically. Why him?
Deal with the nasty Anderson fellow. His heart was broken. Cancelled. Leaks started appearing. It was too late. Shut her out of her own case.
The dark presence is using Cynthia to keep me from talking to Tor. Where is Angus Remorse now?
Kitty is a young girl in love. A rock and roll cliche. The shadows to come alive. A gift. An on-off death wish.
She has the record. I can get it out of her. Angus Remorse. Where is it, Cynthia?
Drowned beneath dark water. Too many hands. The bathroom frightened her.
cut short. She screamed. And old folks care home.
The Anger's Remorse record is in Cynthia's room. In her bathtub.
There we go. Caseboard. I have manuscript pages. Emmett taken. We already read this one.
Emmett Elwood had had enough. All his life he'd been...
Yeah, we listened to that. That's odd that it wasn't marked. Odin.
Anger's Remorse is missing. Who took it?
Our shame becomes the pale horse. Oh, Tor. Bro. Tor's love for you is in that song. That's why Cynthia wants it, to ruin him. She made Tor lust after her. We fought one scratching hag years ago. Now he's fallen for another, and we might lose him for good. One less Anderson.
That isn't going to happen. Cynthia has Tor in the overlap. Anger's Remorse is the key to get there. I need to make Cynthia reveal its location.
There we go. Okay. Caseboard. Cases. Let's drop some stuff in here now. Maybe I'll get my dialogue that I want. Cynthia and Tor. Cynthia wanted the record. Tor would have done anything she said. If Tor gave the record to Cynthia, she's the only one who can tell me where it is. Cynthia tried to drown the record in her bathtub. Cynthia hid the record in her bathtub. It better still work. Cynthia seduced Tor to keep him away from me. I need to find out where Cynthia hid the record. Record is missing from the museum. Anger's Remorse.
A bathtub. A pond. A lake. There's a theme here.
Up the tree. Ilmo Koskela. Grandmaster, interesting word to use under the circumstances. Crazy that we only just now got that. Do I have any other cases to work with now? Can I do this yet? Cannot. Okay. Now that we did that, maybe Ahti will talk to us. Because I really want that dialogue. I guess not. Okay. I might have just missed that dialogue of Ahti breaking down, but that's fine. We heard it in the other playthrough. I would have liked to have it here, but... just gonna keep touching this. Seeing if he changes at all.
Lost on the shore between the forest and the ocean, the owl and the deer reflected in motion. In his room he will hurt her, in hers he is caught. His story ends, her story does not. This is the ritual to lead you on. Your friends will meet him when you are gone.
Dark poem. Nice.
A lantern. Was Cynthia using it for protection? Did she know about the dark presence? A power station. Everyone needs a hobby, I guess. I feel like I'm missing some context here.
The brightly lit room.
I'm guessing the woman in this photograph was not Cynthia's favorite.
Barbara Jagger, the dark presence. The OG.
The dark presence uses people's memories, their fears to corrupt them.
I went down to the basement today to check the lights. I can't trust Blum to do it. He's too slow, but it's getting harder and harder for me to reach them. I can't keep up much longer. Tom's lamp is gone. The lamp with the angel on it. He always loved that lamp. It disappeared from my room. The darkness is here after all these years. It took Tom's lamp. I know it did. The lights are going out more and more. There's no one left to stop it. I can't do it on my own. Not anymore. I have nothing left of Tom now. I don't know what I'm going to do. I need Tom's lamp back. I need Tom back. The shadows are moving. There's no more light, no more lamps. I can't find my way out of the room. Someone locked the door. Did I lock it? Maybe Tom did. He probably didn't did it to keep me safe. He is such a considerate man. Barbara doesn't deserve him. Tom could do so much better. Where is Tom's lamp? Where did Tom's lamp go? I used to have it. I guess he took it back. That's fine. It was his after all. The shadows are moving. Did I write that? Nonsense. There is no shadows. It's just us, Tom and I, forever. I found something funny while I was down there, a newspaper article about Tom, but it called him a filmmaker. Tom didn't make movies. He was a poet, a magnificent poet. I dug around and found film equipment, supposedly also Tom's. What is happening? This isn't right. I know it isn't. Entry from Cynthia's journal. She was afraid, hearing whispers. Cynthia's fears made her vulnerable.
Madame? Was Cynthia into civil engineering?
Made her vulnerable. Do I have any more clues in here that I need to grab? Just anger's remorse. There is one more investigation point. For a very special woman.
Romantic, huh?
T. That's very sweet. Looks like Tor fell for Cynthia pretty hard. Alright, Ati, you got anything new for me while I've been in here? Nope. It's a bummer that I lost that conversation, but that's okay.
Anger's Remorse by Old Gods of Asgard. I need to play it in the jukebox.
The dark water pressed itself into her.
You have any conversation you can have with me, Auntie? I did everything I was supposed to do, but I guess it just didn't work. That's a bummer.
Cynthia was close to someone named Thomas Zane. Who is he?
Tom was back. Tom had enemies. In a fancy hotel. Just his imagination. The nightmare started to creep in. Cynthia Weaver smiled.
An old flame. Maybe Tom was taken.
Nothing new? Okay. Maybe if I close this door and reopen it. Nope. Alright, well, Ati freaks out. He says, where am I? Where is this place? This is not my home. God damn it. Fuck. God damn it. This isn't my home. And it implies that Ati, like Trench said in Control, Ati is becoming senile. Or that his vessel is weak. All right. Overlap time.
The song will show me the way.
I'm gonna keep trying to see if it will trigger if I go back up. I don't think it will, but I just want to be sure. It does not. Okay, well, I think it will only happen in the dark, so now that we have the lights back on, it won't work.
overlap is at the front. Here we go again.
All right. New overlap. Gone too soon. Bright Falls record. Body of missing youth discovered in flooded bunker. The local girl Nora Hesberg, age 15, who went missing on Saturday of last week, was discovered dead in the sealed underground bunker near Valhalla Nursing Home in Bright Falls. Cause of death has been determined to be drowning. The incident occurred during a gathering of local youths at the bunker. Nora was first reported missing by her parents Sunday morning, when they discovered their daughter had not returned home the night before. The police were contacted and they received a tip to check the bunker from one of the victim's acquaintances. Police are treating the tragedy as an accident. The community mourns the loss of its young member. Yeah. All right. Time to go on through.
This isn't real. Fuck this place. Am I going in circles?
Yep. So that's interesting. So yeah, this is where Logan's story got rewritten, is this bunker. A local girl drowned. It's being rewritten by Wake to be Logan, to key Saga into the story to create another overlap, right? It's just layering and layering and layering and reappropriating events, as we have seen him do many a time. I don't think there's anything in the bunker for me to collect in terms of what are they called? Collectibles or anything, but yeah. I think it's just straight to the boss now. I mean, there's like ammo and stuff and puzzles, but
No power. Can't use the switch.
Little Viking!
oh, wow, I suck.
Power on to use the switch.
Let's go, Saga. You can do it. And we get to do a little bit of the Allen mechanic, if I remember correctly, right?
The wall just disappeared. The light did that?
Closer. This is truly the only way.
Yep. Does this change each time? I don't think so. Nora Hesberg, yeah, okay.
It's a loop, like the others. I need to reach the center.
Resembling the hotel.
Cynthia. She's here.
AW2 asks, are you playing Nightmare Mode? Yep. I am. I'm sad I missed that AT dialogue. Because I really like it. I think it's really interesting. And I would have liked to have captured it in Final Draft, but that's fine. I'll live. Can't account for everything. Whoa. Game reloaded me. That was odd.
Oh, back here again.
Here we go.
Locked. The key has to be nearby.
I don't remember where it is. Probably just in here. Go through. Gotta do some stuff, presumably. Yes, ammo, please. Okay. So many ammos. I don't need trauma pads at all, but that's fine. There we go. Tool cabinet key. And we got bolt cutters, baby. Hell yeah. Now we can do the rest once we get to return 6. We'll be able to do all nursery rhymes, finish the whole game up, pretty much. Alrighty. Cut right through. Stay down. Fool. Sure, I'll take shotgun ammo, because I do need it, and I'm really going to need it for the Cynthia fight. Yes, please. Okay. I should really be using my crossbow more often in this mode, but it's fine. I guess I have a ton of handgun ammo too, so. Honestly, Nightmare like hasn't been that much more difficult than any other the hard mode. Like it's been really minor, a really minor upgrade in difficulty, so it has not been too bad.
Writing a story.
The letter's gone now. Ocean view, hotel and spa.
Gotta go deeper.
Anything, please. Sure. More 12 gauge ammo. Excellent. I do think I'm gonna need more healing for sure. For this fight. Just because this fight's pretty rough.
Should we stop now?
Tor!
Can you hear me? It's so dark. Oh, I'm sorry, kiddo. The hag tricked me.
Tor, I'm here! I'm coming!
Dark water.
You took Tor. I'm here to take him back.
I need to get the lights on to reach him.
Saga. So damn dark down here. I'm underwater. She's trapped me at the bottom. I don't think I'm gonna make it. It's so dark.
There we go. I don't remember which way I gotta go. I don't think there's anything over there. Alright.
I gotta get out of the fire. Shit. Where'd she go? She's coming.
In the dark.
I can't stay in the water.
correct. You cannot.
Shit!
All right, here we go.
Into dark water.
I'm not leaving you here, Tor. Hold on! She's coming.
Brothers were too old to stop it.
Nothing in there. I'm at a surplus. Let's do it. Let's fight Cynthia. All right.
Dark. I can't see a goddamn thing. Tell Odin. I'm sorry I fucked everything up.
You can apologize to him yourself. I'm getting you the hell out of here.
Oh god.
Brothers were too old to stop it.
We did it.
You again. The FBI. Saga Anderson. I'm closer now. I can feel it. You helped me get closer to escaping.
Wake? Where are you? Is this coming from the dark place when you were still trapped? I have the clicker. We can finish this.
Without the clicker. You can help. I must find it.
I already have it. I can get it to you. But I have to understand. Did you write Logan into the story?
I'm in danger. I need to get back. I'm writing a story. It's the only way.
Then change the story. If this is the past, if this is you still in the dark place, then you can do that, right? You cannot write her in. She's my daughter, goddammit!
Logan is in the story. I can get him to change it. I have the clicker. I'll make him change it now. He had no right to do this to Logan. To my family.
Tor!
Oh, fucking hell.
Are you okay?
Hey, you took your sweet time to come save your grandpa, huh?
Nice attitude. A family trait?
You're right. Sorry. Thanks for helping out an old bastard like me.
That's my job. Now, I've got some questions for you.
Of course you do, sweetie pie. And I got answers.
Look in the mirror, the cobweb of my soul, on my face forever, seeking to be whole, driven by passion, raging like a storm, with thunder and lightning, and the hubris I was born, blood hot and vain, risk to take it all, blind to your pain, your wounds, my downfall. You can't relight my fire when our shame becomes a pale horse. The stories harboring liar, but you're the sea that can break the curse. For in the twilight of my years, I am nothing but anger's remorse. I am nothing but anger's remorse. I am nothing but anger's remorse. You are my light, the spark inside my soul, of venom and spite, tears would forever flow. And I did you wrong, and I never said it right. And you played along, the gray for black and white, waves of despair, an ocean of desolation, fighting for air, my swan song be done. You can't relight my fire when our shame becomes a pale horse. The stories harboring liar, but you're the sea that can break the curse. For in the twilight of my years, I am nothing but anger's remorse. I am nothing but anger's remorse. dive through the dark to find a light on the other side. You will find in there the peace you're missing. The man I drove you can't relight the fire when our shame becomes a pale horse. The stories harbor and liar, but you're the seer can break the curse. For in the twilight of my years, I'm nothing but anger's remorse. Nothing but anger's remorse.
So there we go. Finish the chapter. That's one of my lesser favorite Old God songs that's in these games, but it's still pretty good. One of the things I wanted to read out loud was just Ati's dialogue. So it was broken just because I did things out of order. I went to the lights shut off before I found out technically that the record was missing. So he says he's sitting on his bed in his room and he says, "The black stuff, shitty thing, very bad. I need to clean it all away. Damn it, messing up every place. Listen now. What? What place is this? Damn it, where am I? This is not my home. This is not my home. I want to go home now. What is this place? What the hell? How did I get here? I'm lost. I'm lost at sea. No lighthouse anywhere, and a storm is coming. Oh God." And then he just goes quiet and kind of mumbles in his room. There's just really cool dialogue, really interesting thing. Ati is the Finnish god of the sea. That's what he meant when he said like a seaman can navigate. But obviously what's going on here is he has that senility, he has that dementia that Trench talked about in Control. But also, maybe his host body, just like all of the other versions of characters, is sort of bleeding through, like he's being affected by Alan's writing just the same. So, kind of interesting. Just a neat little thing. Bummer that we missed it because I was rushing because it's late, but not too big a deal because it's in the original playthrough in this playlist.